Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, back for another iOS accessible game video. And today I'm going to show you another audio game. And again, I'm not sure how well this is going to work because I'm playing it through my speakers, and highly recommend headphones for this kind of audio game. And we are going to look at a game called Blindscape today. So let's open it right up and get started.
Art has no end but its own perfection. Plato, as quoted in the Citizen's Manual, 3rd edition.
The punishment fits the crime.
I'm just going to let it go here.
The tribunal's words play over and over in my head. There are no other sounds that can drown them out. I've been stuck in this tiny apartment for months. No more job. No more personal accountability meetings. Just the rattle of the radiator and the ticking of a clock that I can't even see. Punishment fits the crime. And so they burned out my eyes. And no matter how bad it gets, I can't even cry about it. The procedure fused my tear ducts. I need to get out of this room. I need to get out of this city. I refuse to wait until I wither away. They've taken almost everything from me. But I still have control over one thing. When and how it ends. But first, I need to leave my room. I'm standing in front of the door, but I still need to find the doorknob.
Alright, so now we are in play mode, basically. Got a little icon or a little something or other in the bottom left corner. And the way this is going to work right now is I have to tap the screen somewhere on the screen to find where the doorknob is. So I'm standing right in front of the door, and I can tap different areas of the screen to find it. So before we go any further, the premise of this game is really kind of interesting, and I have finished it once. All the way through. But initially, I mean, the concept of the game to start out with is actually pretty cool, but I kind of have a, being a blind or a visually impaired person myself, it's, the whole thing of, oh, well, I'm blind, therefore my life is over. I don't really like that whole kind of mentality or attitude, I guess, in the game, not to sound too preachy. But there's a book called Blindness that kind of had this similar mentality. It's like these blind people were like savages and incapable of doing anything on their own. But I'll leave that for a whole other topic somewhere else. But, I mean, naturally, getting your eyes burnt out for some kind of a punishment, ouch, that would really, really hurt. But, that could also have something to do with it, and, not just the blindness. I mean, I'm sure he's probably pretty depressed and everything, but, again, that's just kind of one of my immediate thoughts for playing the game. So, let's try to find this elusive doorknob, shall we?
Nope.
I just tap the screen.
Ouch.
And naturally, if I'm right in front of the door, probably the doorknob is going to be somewhere on the right or the left, because it's not in the middle of the door.
Nope.
Nope.
Ouch.
Maybe it's on the left side. There we go.
Got it. I never thought I'd see the day when opening a door constituted a major victory. Not for someone who was the lead architect on the new government complex, which included the courthouse where they sentenced me. It hardly felt like mine. It could have been beautiful and monumental. But the commission rejected every good idea I had. And here's the outer door.
Alright, so we get to find yet another doorknob. Yay! Not on the right
Ow.
side.
Not there.
We've got a left side again.
Ow. Ouch.
No.
Nope.
Where the hell is it?
Ouch. Ow.
Ow.
Ouch.
I find it funny that he says ow to find the doorknob. Okay. So it was a little bit further in this time.
It's a short walk to the perimeter of our precinct. Beyond that is the old city. Nothing but decaying buildings and the rusted bones of ancient cars. I just hope no one is following me.
Okay.
The tribunal never figured out how I got out of the precinct in the first place. They offered to let me keep one eye if I told them. I lied and said I found the forbidden art under a board in my apartment. They didn't believe me, so they took both eyes. The way under the wall is right here. I just have to lift up the access hatch to the old subway system and climb down.
Alright, so basically the way this works is you're given these different scenarios, and based on what he's telling you, you kind of, they don't explicitly tell you what you're supposed to do. So, it's up to you to use like taps and gestures and maybe try to figure it out. So, we need to lift something up, so I would think let's swipe up.
It was all because of some stupid movie posters.
Got it.
I've never even seen a movie, or read a novel, or heard a song. But I loved those posters. I could sit for hours just imagining the story each one might have represented. I never would have gone out there. I never would have found the posters if it hadn't been for her. And they took her away. It wasn't just her that killed that morning. They also killed me. The person I was when we were together. The secret language that we created, that any two people create when they're so close. It was orphaned, left with only a single native speaker. And the empty shell they left behind no longer cared about the risk of sneaking into the old city, where we'd always talked about going together. I must be under where the wall is now. They make a show of guarding it, but no one really cares. Most people are too busy with their jobs to try to get out. Besides, they've all been told that the stuff out there is what destroyed the old world. And as far as I can tell, they're right, it did. I'm not sure I care anymore. The tunnel that leads out is on the other side of the empty station. I used to have a flashlight, but that wouldn't do too much good for me now. There's a pipe that's always leaking right above it. I guess I'll just have to walk towards the dripping sound.
Okay, so based on this, I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing I just swipe left or right, and I believe it's to the right based on the way my speakers are here. Oh. It's getting louder. I'm just swiping in a direction.
Okay, here's the pipe.
Sweet.
The restrictions never made sense to me. The stuff that got people addicted and caused everything to fall apart was full-scale virtual worlds. I didn't see how the old books and pictures you find out here could cause any harm. I still showed up at work every day. Everything was fine until I left the posters out and the landlord stopped by. I'd been bugging him to fix the heat for 6 months, and that had to be the day he finally showed up. There's water here. I can feel the tug of a current. This old subway tunnel seems to have a river running down it. There's some kind of boat here, too. Might as well use it, although I have no idea where I'd be going. Maybe it'll be like the Viking funerals I read about in the encyclopedia volume I found. It covered the letters U and V. Now I just need to push off from shore.
Alright, so I think we're going to leave it off there. And that will kind of give you a nice little cliffhanger ending, or cliffhanger to go on. That should give you an idea of what to expect as far as the gameplay goes, and what the story actually is. So basically this guy committed a crime and had some forbidden literature in this weird society that has been apparently rebuilt and whatnot. And as a result, they, youch, got rid of his eyes. And so I will let you guys, if you're curious, I would definitely recommend picking up this app to finish the story. I highly recommend it. It is actually kind of a cool little app. And I like the way that they don't explicitly tell you what to do. You're just kind of using, you know, what he's telling you in the context of the situation to figure out, maybe I have to tap here, maybe I have to swipe in a certain direction. I forget what some of the other little activities are, but this one, if I remember correctly, it's pretty easy to get through the game, and this one is more about the story than it is actually, you know, really complex gameplay or anything like that, but I still think it's worth experiencing because the audio work is, you know, well done, and, you know, I would, again, recommend playing with headphones, especially so you can get some of the more spatial things easier. But, again, it's a really good sounding game, and story seems pretty interesting. So that is a quick glimpse or a quick demo of Blindscape. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again soon.